Welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
So today we're tackling kind of a big one, artificial intelligence and its impact on our mental health, our well-being.
Yeah, it's everywhere now, isn't it? Hard to ignore.
Absolutely. We've gathered some really fascinating material looking at the good, the bad, and what we can actually do about it as AI gets more woven into our lives.
Right.
So if you've been maybe curious or even a bit concerned about how these digital tools are affecting your own mind, well, you're in the right place.
Okay, let's dig in. What's really striking, I think, is just the sheer speed of it all, how quickly AI has moved into this mental health space. We're seeing these big shifts in how people look for support, how they interact with tech on this really, really personal level.
Totally. And you see it with things like AI companions, Replica, Wobot, even the chat features in, like ChatGPT now.
Right.
The sources we look at really highlight that they're always available 24/7, and maybe there's less stigma for some people talking to an AI first.
That constant availability, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's convenient, sure, but it could also chip away at that crucial downtime we need, for mental rest.
Yeah, it blurs the lines.
It really does. Between support and maybe dependence, it makes you wonder about the depth, the give and take we actually need for real well-being.
Exactly. And it's not just those dedicated companion apps. Think about the constant stream of notifications, suggestions
Oh, yeah?
from AI assistants, productivity tools, definitely social media algorithms. It feels like our brains are just always on low alert.
That constant buzz, that interaction, it fuels cognitive overload. Decision fatigue, too.
Mm-hmm.
We're just bombarded with these AI-driven prompts, content suggestions. It can sort of undermine your self-belief, maybe,
Yeah, I could see that. And this pressure to always be on, always productive.
leading straight to burnout for some.
Right. Now, interestingly, the sources also touched on the mental health of the people building the AI. It's not just users feeling the effects.
That's a fascinating point. There's this moral weight the developers carry, especially those thinking hard about the real-world consequences.
Like what?
Well, things like surveillance tech, or how AI might spread misinformation, or inherent biases in the system.
And that creates real strain, doesn't it? We saw this term, mission fatigue.
Mission fatigue, yeah.
Mm.
Describing the burnout on teams who are trying to build ethical AI, but they face pushback or, criticism. It's tough.
Then there's the whole social media angle. AI's influence there is just massive.
Oh, absolutely. Those algorithms are incredibly good at keeping us hooked with hyper-personalized stuff.
Which, as the sources point out, can seriously amplify anxiety, contribute to depression, body image issues.
Especially for younger users.
Yeah, navigating those really curated online spaces is hard.
And then you add in AI-generated misinformation deepfakes, for example. These super realistic but totally fake videos or images.
Right, scary stuff.
They can really breed paranoia, erode trust in what we see. That has a definite psychological impact.
Okay, but it's not all doom and gloom. The sources did explore how mental health professionals are starting to use AI tools. That seems promising.
It is, definitely. We're seeing AI used to help with diagnostics or analyzing journal entries for patterns, even delivering basic CBT interventions.
CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy.
Exactly, yeah. A type of talk therapy. AI could help scale that up, make it more accessible, maybe cut down waiting times.
Which would be huge. But understandably, there are concerns too, right? Like data privacy.
Huge concerns. Data privacy, yes. And also, can AI really get the nuance of human therapy, that connection?
It's a critical question.
Yeah.
Can an algorithm really replace the empathy, that complex understanding a human therapist brings?
It really highlights the sort of ethical tightrope we're walking.
And all of this, taken together, seems to feed into a broader unease in society about AI, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
not just one tool, it's the whole wave of change.
Yeah, this AI anxiety, it comes from real places, worries about jobs being displaced, the feeling of being watched by AI, maybe
Yeah.
losing control. And public surveys are showing this. People are stressed about what AI means for their careers, their identity, even their freedom.
So faced with all this, what can we actually do? What
Yeah.
practical steps can you take to protect your mental health? The sources had some ideas.
Yeah, some concrete things, like setting clear digital boundaries. That means limiting screen time, being conscious about how much you interact with the AI.
Makes sense. And focusing on real-world human connection.
More important than ever. Also, education. Just understanding a bit more about how AI works can actually reduce fear and confusion. Less black box mystery.
Good point. And what about the creators?
Well, encouraging ethical design from the start. getting AI creators to really think about mental well-being as they build these
Right,
tools.
building it in. And maybe using things like mindfulness apps intentionally,
Yeah.
not just more tech for tech's sake.
Exactly. Using them for meditation or mood tracking with purpose. It really boils down to being mindful, being proactive in how we integrate AI,
Okay?
making sure it serves our well-being, not the other way around.
This has been really eye-opening. It's so clear AI offers amazing benefits, but this mental health impact, it's complex and we need to be thoughtful.
No easy answers.
Definitely not. So maybe here's something for you, the listener, to mull over. As AI gets more and more integrated into everything, how will you ensure that technology is serving your well-being rather than undermining it?
A crucial question for all of us.
Thanks for tuning in to the Deep Dive.